welcome back to Life Talk with Lady T. And today I am joined by the lovely Brene Ashley, and we are going to discuss women supporting women. Stay tuned.
Hi, you guys. My name is Brene Ashley. I consider myself a woman of many titles. So I'm a Montessori mom. I consider a serial entrepreneur, a herbalist, and former model, and a social advocate.
I did ask some people on my Instagram to give me questions, and Miss All Things Alexis B. There we go. She said that one of the topics we should discuss was how to foster long-term positive collaborations with other women.
Is just being the person that I want other people to be to me. So it's been a lot of people who reach out to me or we have plans of collaboration or whatever it may be. And that's because sometimes I supported them in a certain way, whether it's collaboration or partnership or whatever, or did something for free or whatever. And then sometimes it's just actually, even if they didn't get something from me on a personal level, they see, they might have read something that I said or seen something that I did. And from that, just seeing the person that I am, then they feel comfortable just reaching out to me, and with the interest of collaborating and supporting. Sometimes it is for their own gain, but sometimes it's not. It's just people seeing that light and just being wanted to be, just being attracted to it. Yeah.
I agree. Because with collaborations, it's like, so you got to be trustworthy and then understanding that it's a give and take kind of relationship. Yeah. I know that for me, like when I've tried to collaborate with people in the past, I said, okay, so they dropped the ball. They're not as committed. A good portion of the things that I've done, I'm like, okay, so this wasn't even my idea, but I kind of stepped in here with you because you asked me to, and then I'm like, okay, so I'm doing all the planning. Where are you? Where are you? So okay, so now I gotta vet people before like I get signed on to things, because like I'll just as passionate as I can be about the things that I want to do. If I see just someone being passionate about wanting to do something, and I'm like, okay, good, because I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do this with you. Like I'm gonna get excited for them to go ahead, whatever it is. But it's like, okay, now calm down. Like let's see what they're gonna do, and then even now being at this point where people will see good qualities that you have and then they want to rope you into it. But I guess as an entrepreneur, knowing for yourself, how much can I take on? So you gotta know when to cut it off and be like, I can help you in this capacity, but not that capacity. And being upfront and honest is what you can do and cannot do, so that no mixed signals occur, no wires get crossed.
And to what you just said about, I think sometimes it has to do with people's, maybe not them being a woman and not wanting to support, just like what you said, just building a relationship of collaboration the long term is, and like what you said, I was a similar way at a certain point too. Just like, oh, they said they want to do X, Y, Z. Let's do it. You can do it. And I'm right here. All these things. And the next thing I know, it's like, oh, I'm not doing it no more. Oh, I'm not, like, they're saying like they're not doing it more, or they don't have the same. And it's like, okay, that's, I think, maybe not. I think that kind of just speaks to, like, I know when I have an idea and I start going at it, we keep going at it. Everybody's not the same way. And also, like, I forgot what I was just about to say, but yeah, it's just like people, I don't know, sometimes they have, and I just don't follow through or had the same work ethic. That's what I was about to say. And people, when you're excited about helping people and collaborating and stuff like that, and you meet somebody like, oh yeah, I can help you, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to like rethink what I was doing, because sometimes that ended up being a waste of my time helping.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had to think about it. Okay, this is similar to any relationship. Would I try to meet a man tomorrow and get married? No. I'll be like, okay, no, I'm not going to put my whole self out there with this person and get him all my support in that capacity. I have to tell me your idea. Then it's like, okay, we see what we do with that. And then we can see how we move in the next way. Just the same as a relationship, just building and not taking it from A to Z. And I had to learn to do that, because out of my excitement, just wanting to help. But it's like, no, you have to see, I have to see how this person works, their work ethic, like their mission, their actual, like what they're valuing, with this, a lot of things before I take it that far anymore. In order they could just say, well, I need this, and I'm like, okay. It's just like, it's kind of like, no, we got to get to that level. We got to get to the level. And it takes like time and effort on both sides, because you end up, you can end up devaluing your own time. And sometimes people will they could devalue your time or don't have the same value for it, because they feel like it was too easy to get you on board, or it was too easy for you to support them. It's like, I don't know. I mean, these are my theory. This is my theory, but because I don't think like this, but I'm like, okay, are they thinking I didn't have other stuff to do? Are they thinking I couldn't have been making them some money today? Are they thinking I couldn't have been working on my own stuff? I could have been like anything, I could do a million things, but are they do they think I just need a friend? No. I'm just like, oh no. I was just trying to support the next person beside me, because I know how it is out here. So but unfortunately everybody doesn't take it that way. They and that's another thing. Some people don't know how to accept support. So when you give them that, they're like, okay, she supported me and gave me this much. Is there something wrong here? Like, is there something wrong here? Does she need something? Does she her time must not be that valuable? Like anything. So
start thinking, okay, you're too eager. You're too this. Yeah. It's a lot of weird stuff that goes into that when it comes to collaborating. But I think it's really
I had a story for that one. Like one time this girl put a post, a social media, I was following her. I don't want to get too many details, because this was a couple years ago, but I was following this girl. She's like in the, I guess considered to be like in the fashion industry. And she put out a post that she was having an event, but she put out a post prior to the event. And we had people in common that we knew, but she put out a post that she needed help, that her event was about to start in a couple of hours, and like she's like short on help and this, that, and the other, and she just needs like whoever she could get. And I sent her like a private message and was like, okay, I can help you. I have I can't stay the whole time because I have like a business meeting to go to at such and such time, but I can help you as much as I can before the meeting. And I did not expect this, but I forgot what she said, but basically I don't like, she for one, she got, I guess, irritated or off put because I said I couldn't stay the whole time for the meeting. But I guess, and even the fact that I said I could help so quickly when people already had this perception of, okay, if you an entrepreneur and you're doing this and that, why would you contact me and help me or whatever? So it's like she declined it. I would say that like nicely, and I'm like, okay. And this is one of these people that be out here like talking about like vibrations and this and that. So that's what made me feel, I'm like, okay, maybe I can help her because she's out here and she's like speaking about positivity and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, she might be, I could help her. Like she's talking about and blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, okay, you said all that, but when it came down to what's happening on a basic level, on a real basis, I felt like that was a negative perception of the whole situation. I could have helped you. You asked for it. So
yeah, see, and that was even funny because you were offering help to her. It wasn't like you were asking her to do something for you. So that's kind of funny when you talk about people who put out this image. And I even remember just putting stuff out on social media about the topic, woman supporting women, does it exist? But I'm like, there's so much to it that you do not know about when it comes to women supporting women. I'm like, women supporting women is a very trendy thing now. So woman empowerment, like some people will build their whole platform of that, and you find out that they're really not about that. That's not who they are. Yeah. They're gonna look at you like, I don't know who you are, little girl, get away from me. And
that's sad.
But it's popular. It's like, it's more so like if somebody is really like they're just a nasty person, they're not gonna build their platform on that.
Yeah, and like me, like being in marketing PR, I understand like you said, it's a trend. So it's a lot of people that's going to hop on and be like, oh yeah, women empowerment, women community, women this, women that, but they don't really believe in that on the basic level. They just want the attention for themselves and like attention and the credibility and everything that goes along with that on a level, on a perception level, and just to build their own brand. But they really don't believe in that in the core, and that, like you said, that is what kind of stops them from growing at a certain point, because they're not even even if you didn't build your platform for the sake of it's like what you're saying, even if you didn't build a platform that says this platform is for women empowerment, if you do that, regardless of if you preach it or not, collaboration and partnership is what builds things. So I mean, in actuality, I kind of feel bad for people sometimes when they don't believe in that. Because, well, sometimes I feel bad. Sometimes I'm a little angry. but depending on what mood I'm in. But I'm like, you actually are hurting yourself by pushing these things away. Because even if you do grow to a certain point, and I mean, you could ask anybody that you feel like is successful or not, you can't get past a certain point without working with somebody else, whether it's another person or organization or entity or whatever. You can't do it by yourself. So like you said, it's no self-made person. So you can't do it alone. People don't even understand that when you partner with somebody, it's not just you partnering because sometimes that's what you believe in and things of that nature, and it sounds sweet and good and right and righteous, but you're also helping yourself when you partner too, because especially by me being in association with them, when they rise, like I rise. Like think about if I, this is hypothetical, of course, if I knew Beyonce right now and I supported her to her becoming Beyonce, like I would meet more people, I would build a bigger network, I would have more money being thrown at me for business, for whatever, just by like being associated with her in that nature and supporting, and even from her too, just knowing that I supported her up until that point, and just by association, it will be other opportunities and growth that comes my way when you support one another and just unselfishly, you do help yourself.
Yeah. I definitely think that it's a lot of people that are there for self. Like, they can only think of, no, I can't help them get to where they're going to be because then they might leave me. And then that kind of leads to, well, since we're talking about women being distrusting of other women and then sometimes having that green-eyed monster. I know that just for me working at a hair salon, like, I've loved working at different hair salons because I've always gotten to see how other women are building up their business. If I help you to build up your business along the way, I'm going to learn different things if ever I decide to go that route.
Yeah.
I don't mind sewing into your dream, your business, figuring out, okay, how can we organize this? And then they're dropping nuggets and gems to me. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to put that in my basket and take it with me. But some people really only can think like, no, I got to do this. I can't put you on because of this. Sometimes you're not even doing the same type of stuff. And you still can't, like, we can't work together. So I know, like, when I reach out to people now, a lot of times I do try to reach out to different entrepreneurs, female entrepreneurs. I'm like, you got something that you can get out of it. I have something that I can get out of it, and try to frame it that way. And sometimes I've gotten good results from it. Sometimes I've gotten bad results from it. But I've noticed that I get a lot more people willing to do it when it's maybe someone not in my personal life that has a business.
Mm-hmm.
So I find that people are more willing to collaborate with you when it's like this. Like, I know you from a previous discussion panel, which has not happened yet. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that part. And then, so that's really where I think that a lot of collaborations and partnerships just kind of fall flat, or they think that someone's going to take their idea, or, but we got to get better at it, because like I said, you can always get to where you want to be on your own, but it's definitely a lot quicker when you collaborate with other people.
Yeah. So I think the thing is, just, of course, you have to be wise. Like you said, there are people who might want to take your idea and just take and just like be a leech. But there are people who are there for the opposite. But so you have to be wise, but you also don't operate in fear. Like, okay, if I do this, then they might do this, or they might drop me. And that, like, I think when you operate in fear, then you just create a whole bunch of issues that don't have to be there. Just trying to operate in a space of being empowered already. So you don't have to move in fear. Like, if you know what you have to offer and all these things, and it's like, okay, I can help them because I'm still gonna be good, even if they don't mean me well, even if they do this, that, X, Y, Z, and they think it's detrimental to me, or even if they do mean me well, I'm gonna be good regardless, because I have like these skills and this strength and these ideas. And I'm, like I said, in wisdom, sometimes I will tell some people my idea. I won't tell them the whole idea. But because, I mean, depending on what it is, like, okay, like with the cocoa butter, I'll tell people what's in it. I'm not going to tell them the ratio of it.
Like, I get you enough to get like a general idea. Like, I don't ever want to be stingy with my knowledge, but there's certain things like, no, I can't give you all that. And I don't think anyone should expect you to. No one should expect you to go and give you the secret sauce recipe, KFC, Popeye season, all that stuff. That's your business.
Yeah.
You work for it. And one of my Instagram followers did say to address women being envious or jealous of other women. And then what's a way that you can overcome it?
Overcome somebody's jealousy?
Well, yeah, overcome someone's jealousy, or if you've ever felt that feeling. I personally have never felt envious, jealous of anyone, so that would be kind of hard for me to say.
For yourself, or for anybody else, I think everything kind of boils down to your emotional state, or emotional health.
Mm-hmm.
And if you feel envious of somebody else and what they're doing, I can give an example. I was I was helping a friend, and I won't state what type of business it is, but I was helping a friend with. She came to me and was like, she has a business idea. She wanted my advice on marketing and stuff like that. So I asked her why she wasn't sharing that idea with other people at a certain point, or why she didn't want to even share it on her social media so that she can get or attract like the need what she needed. And she said because such and such already has the same type of business, and she just mentioned somebody else. That's the point. That somebody else was already had a similar business, and like what I had to remind her of is, okay, it's 9 times out of 10, 99 times out of 100. That's not like, it's gonna be another business that's similar to yours, like in product or service or whatever it may be. But you still are two different people, with two different approaches, two different styles, two like different strengths, different weaknesses. And just because that person announced and started posting, announced they were starting a business and started posting their product, that doesn't mean that you can't do the same thing. That doesn't mean that, like, I just had to hit it from all angles, because I'm like, that doesn't mean that you copied her. That doesn't mean that you are less than hers. You don't have to think of her as the competition. So when yours come out, you thinking people gonna say, well, so and so's like this, because we all of us kind of know each other vaguely. So don't think like some people want to say like, okay, so and so's product is like this and her. Don't worry about that. Just worry about your strengths and what you're creating, and know that people are going to be attracted to what makes yours unique. And the only way yours can be unique is if you put in what you have, not trying to copy somebody else's or whatever they have, their personality, their style, whatever. Just put in what you have, and the people that are gonna like your product, because like they say, everything is not for everybody. So she could be successful and you can too. You guys might be able to collaborate at a certain point. Just being envious of somebody is actually neglecting your own strengths, and your own self as a person. And that could be because you lost sight of it. It could be because you never saw it. It could be because you're just not aware of it. So I feel like when you are aware of what you have and what you have to offer, and that you do have that, then you can be less envious of other people what they have.
That there are women who are willing to support you, but you have to find them. It's not always going to be from your friends, your family members. You got to find people that share your same spirit that will go ahead and show you that support. So then once I started to invest time in, let me go network, let me go meet some more people, let me just open my mouth and speak, versus assuming that people will see that, okay, well, you see me doing this, or you've known that I've always kind of done this particular thing. Okay, well, now I'm trying to turn this into a business. Come support me. You really got to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
What are 3 ways you think that women can show support?
I think, well, like I said, like words of encouragement. That doesn't take that much time. It's free. but it's valuable though.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes a long way. I think just words of encouragement. I think in time and effort, just like you said, like people like showing up, just like asking, okay, how do I help? Okay, you need somebody to hold this camera for you and take them pictures and get them angles. Okay, what you need, or just showing up if you do have a type of company or endeavor that requires people showing up to an event, like showing up and showing just with their presence, or if it's something small, like if it's on social media, of course, like sharing, commenting, liking, all that stuff like that. Even like the little stuff, I would say little things make a difference too. And not in just in showing your support it shows your support, but it also shows just in regards to social media, like shows other people that this is worthwhile of their support too. So
yeah, I think those are good ones. Those are good ones. So
words of encouragement, and you could say personal words of encouragement, your resources, and that's like time, effort, and your presence, and just showing up. And then the third one be like public support and encouragement, so that other people can see that and kind of get on the bandwagon.
To do it for, I would say that you always want to give it back to them. Give it back to them. So, because if it starts to feel one-sided, then the support will dwindle. But if someone is showing you support, then when you have the chance to do it, you need to give it back to them. So they support you, you support them. It cannot be one-sided. Otherwise, you can't foster those long-term relationships or collaborations or partnerships. So you always got to bring it back in.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo. Okay, so this is the first discussion. Thank you for showing up, and I hope that you enjoyed the conversation.
I did.